Number 10. The sleep paralysis shadow people. You wake up in the middle of the night, but something is wrong. You can't move. Not an inch. Your eyes are open, but your body is completely frozen. Then you see it. A shadowy figure standing in the corner of your bedroom, or maybe leaning over your bed, staring down at you. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. This isn't a dream. It's a real, terrifying glitch in your brain called sleep paralysis. It happens when you wake up during a specific part of your sleep cycle, but your brain hasn't yet released the chemicals that keep you paralyzed so you don't act out your dreams. Basically, your mind is awake and aware, but your body is still stuck in sleep mode. And the shadowy figures? Those are hypnagogic hallucinations. Your brain is trying to make sense of the panic and the weird, half-asleep state you're in, so it just starts making things up. It's like a built-in nightmare generator that runs on pure terror. Instead of a boogeyman, it's just your own brain trying to process the fact that you're a prisoner in your own body. So if you ever see a menacing figure standing over your bed, don't worry. It's probably just you. Number 9. The falling sensation. You're drifting off to sleep, feeling all cozy and relaxed, when suddenly your body jerks violently and you feel like you're plummeting off a cliff. Your heart jumps into your throat and you're wide awake, wondering what just happened. That little body spasm is called a hypnic jerk, and it's a perfectly normal but totally creepy thing your body does right before you fall asleep. Scientists aren't 100% sure why it happens, but the most popular theory is that your brain gets confused as you're transitioning from being awake to being asleep. As your muscles relax, your brain misinterprets the sensation as a sign that you're about to fall. In a panic, it sends a jolt of electricity to your limbs, trying to wake you up and save you from the imaginary fall. It's basically your brain's clumsy attempt at a safety check, like a drunk person flailing their arms to catch their balance. The more stressed or sleep-deprived you are, the more likely you are to experience it. So, congratulations, your brain thinks you're a clumsy idiot who needs a wake-up call every time you try to relax. Number 8. False awakenings. Imagine this. You wake up, get out of bed, brush your teeth, maybe even have a conversation with your roommate. You're completely convinced you're awake and starting your day. Then, you suddenly wake up again, and you realize you were still asleep the whole time. You just lived out an entire fake morning, and your brain made it feel completely real. This is a false awakening, and it's one of the most unsettling tricks your mind can play on you. It's especially common for people who are stressed or have irregular sleep schedules. Your brain, desperate to catch up on rest, gives you a sneak peek of your morning routine to make you think you've already woken up. It's like a sleep-hungry mind is trying to convince you that it's time to start the day, when in reality, it's just trying to get you to fall back into a deeper, more restorative sleep. The scariest part is that you have zero way of knowing if you're experiencing one until you wake up for real. You could be walking around doing things and think it's all real life, only to find yourself back in bed when you finally actually wake up. Number 7. Exploding head syndrome. You're about to fall asleep when you're jolted awake by a sudden, incredibly loud noise. It could be a gunshot, a cymbal crash, a bomb exploding, or a thunderclap. It feels like it's happening right inside your head, but there's no real noise. This is exploding head syndrome, and it's exactly as horrifying as it sounds. Your brain is essentially throwing a sonic tantrum. It's a type of sleep-related hallucination that happens during the transition between wakefulness and sleep. Normally, when you're drifting off, the parts of your brain responsible for processing sounds shut down in an orderly fashion. With exploding head syndrome, a part of your brain called the reticular formation gets confused and starts to misfire. It's like the lights are going out in the theater, but the sound guy accidentally turns the volume up to 11 for a split second before cutting the power. It's not painful, but the shock and sudden panic can make it hard to get back to sleep. The irony is, it's completely harmless. Your brain is just being a dramatic diva and turning a simple power-down sequence into a full-blown Michael Bay movie trailer. Number 6. Sleepwalking. Everyone knows what sleepwalking is, but most people don't realize how bizarre it can get. We picture someone shuffling around their house with their arms out, but it's often much weirder. People have been known to sleep drive, sleep eat, and even send texts or emails while completely unconscious. You can be in a deep sleep, but your brain has decided to let your body take a joyride without the captain at the helm. This happens because the parts of your brain that control movement are active, while the parts that manage memory and awareness are completely shut down. It's like your body's autopilot is on, but there's no destination programmed. The truly creepy thing is the lack of memory. You can wake up in a completely different place with zero recollection of how you got there. Imagine waking up at your kitchen table with a half-eaten sandwich and no idea who made it. Your body did. Your subconscious made a sandwich, and you'll never know why. Number 5. The sleepwalker's lie. This one is a little different because it's a psychological phenomenon, not a physical one. Sometimes your brain will lie to you right after you wake up. You'll remember a dream so vividly that you become convinced it was a real memory. You might be convinced you had a conversation with a friend that never happened, or you remember an event from the previous day that was actually just a dream. This happens because your brain is trying to make sense of the weird, jumbled data from your dreams, and it sometimes files it away in the wrong folder. It's especially common with mundane dream events, like walking to the store or talking on the phone. You'll wake up and your brain just goes, yeah, that must have been real. It felt real. And you'll go on believing it was a real memory until someone corrects you. The most unsettling part is the trust you put in your own brain. When it tells you something happened, you believe it. But your brain is essentially just a big, chaotic filing cabinet, and sometimes it puts your dreams in the actual memories folder just to mess with you. Number 4. Sleep. Crying. Everyone knows about sleep talking, but a lot of people don't know about the much weirder, more unsettling phenomenon of sleep crying. You might not remember it, but your partner or roommate might hear you whimpering, sobbing, or even full-on wailing in your sleep. It's exactly what it sounds like. Your brain has decided to let your emotions run wild while you're completely unconscious. This is typically tied to emotional or stressful dreams. Maybe you're dreaming about a difficult conversation, a sad movie you watched, or an unresolved conflict from your day. Your conscious mind is checked out, so it can't filter or control the reaction. The tears just flow. There's no conscious sadness, no actual pain, just an involuntary, raw expression of whatever weird emotional landscape your brain has cooked up for you that night. So if you ever wake up to a pillow soaked with tears and a lump in your throat, don't panic. You probably weren't sad. Your brain was just having an emo night without you. Number 3. The voice in the void. Imagine you're dozing off, but you suddenly hear a voice call your name. It's loud, clear, and sounds like it's coming from right next to you. You sit up, look around, and realize you're completely alone. This is another type of auditory hallucination, similar to the loud noises from exploding head syndrome, but this one is much more personal and unsettling. It's your brain creating a very specific, recognizable sound out of nothing. It often happens just as you're falling asleep or waking up, during that strange in-between state. The phenomenon is so common that it even has a name: hypnagogic auditory hallucinations. There's nothing wrong with you. Your brain is just being a mischievous prankster, and the best part is that it knows exactly how to get your attention. It's like your subconscious is yelling hello right into your ear to make sure you know it's still there. Number 2. The human sleepwalk echo. This is a weird one. Your brain doesn't just make up sounds, it can also make up movements. You might be lying perfectly still, but in your mind's eye, you're experiencing a whole sequence of physical actions. You're running, jumping, or even punching something, and the feeling is completely real. When this happens, your body's motor system, which is supposed to be completely shut off, is sending out signals. But those signals are getting lost in a weird feedback loop inside your mind. So instead of your body actually moving, you just feel the echo of that action in your brain. It's like a ghost sensation of a movement you never actually made. This is a crucial distinction from something like sleepwalking. In this case, you're not moving at all. You're just lying there, feeling the phantom sensations of an imaginary fight or an epic chase scene. It's a testament to how complex your brain's internal wiring is. It's so powerful it can convince you that you're doing something, even when you're completely inert. It's a vivid, unsettling, and perfectly harmless reminder that your mind is the ultimate video game controller, even when your body's turned off. Number 1. The dream within a dream. This is the ultimate brain bender and perhaps the most unsettling trick your mind can play on you. You're having a dream. You know it's a dream, and in the dream, you go to sleep. Then you wake up, but you're still in the dream. It feels completely real. You go about your day, do normal things, and feel totally awake. But then you wake up again, and this time it's for real. The sense of disorientation is profound. You feel a deep, creeping sense of dread because you realize you can't truly trust your own consciousness. This phenomenon, which has been popularized in movies, is not just a work of fiction. It's a very real cognitive glitch that happens when your brain is struggling to distinguish between different levels of consciousness. It's the brain's way of playing a mind game with itself. It creates a nested reality where you think you've escaped the dream, but you're just in a slightly different, more convincing part of it. The truly terrifying part is the lingering doubt. After it happens, you're left with the nagging question, what if I'm not really awake right now? Your brain has shown you that it can create a perfectly convincing replica of reality, so who's to say this one is the real deal? You might be a lucid dreamer trapped in a dream within a dream, and you wouldn't even know it. Basically, your brain is a brilliant but sociopathic liar, and it's constantly showing you that it can fake reality and make you believe it.